Man, tell them what they doing in the system out
These
here,
niggas is violating everybody. When you don't know your rights, you don't know the law, especially when you working for these cocksuckers. I'm gonna keep this shit 1,000. I don't got no problem with speaking. I do this shit at will. It's embedded in my heart, past the very core of my soul. Which means that's in my bones. My bones are my lungs, you heard? My bones, you heard? Now, these niggas violate this law. The regular standard act labor law that's been around since 1964, which means you cannot come here in America from a third world country and work a motherfucker like a slave. Slavery been abolished, what, 18 something? You heard? Do the math, know your history, or learn some key parts to your history so you can know that this motherfucking America was stolen. Spike Lee, Gangsta, Brooklyn, 40 acres in the mill. All these laws that they implemented, put into place that nobody's following. Unless you went through the system and you tired of people taking advantage of you. Excuse me, to the point where you have to be forced to open up a book to learn from every aspect of the sense of the word what this thing represented in its full entirety, you heard? And we in Harlem right now on 125. This is where it all begins at. You heard? From day one. But long story short, they violate these laws. Minimum wage, bullshit. Hella work, bullshit. $16.50. You do the math, $16.50, 12 hours a day. 12 times 7 plus Saturday. 8 hours more. That's 66 hours. You violated. You didn't pay no money. Who the fuck are you? We abolished slavery. Like I said prior to that, I reiterate. You understand? Listen to the language that I'm using. And I'm a street nigga and a book nigga. So we are smart motherfucking individuals. We are crafty, in other words. You understand? Long story short. So listen, they didn't pay not a dime, not even the regular standard minimum wage, $16.50. You do the math, like I said. I'm going to say it again. They didn't pay nothing. So that means that liquidated damages is going to make them have to pay double. Once they can't prove that they did it and they didn't know, they had to pay because it's the law. You run in a non-profit organization, you have to pay too, nigga. These Salvation Armies on 137th and fucking Lenox across the street from Harlem Hospital, they're the worst people in the world. They're all Haitian. You're not black, they on some bullshit. And you don't speak 4 language, you on some bullshit. You gotta speak Creole and that Haitian language. And I don't knock nobody from the culture because we all are migrated and created in a different form of God, which is the creator, from dust, dirt, and the ground. You understand? But people don't be knowing what they supposed to know, so people take advantage. And the foreigners, don't get me wrong, they wasn't born and raised here. You understand? They come and learn the book, but they don't learn it all. And they do the fucked up shit to the Americans because they say the American motherfuckers is dumb and lazy because they got everything here at their disposal, but they don't utilize it the way they supposed to elevate and involve, let me correct myself, in regards to what they're trying to do and establish to make their loved ones feel better, more content with life in themselves because they're providing for them the legitimate way by working a fucked up 9 to 5. You heard? So when I do establish a business and get it together, I would never mistreat my motherfucking workers. Not that they're gonna be motherfuckers or anything. Let me correct my language. I would not treat my staff in a foul way because I was treated foul. So I've learned that you shouldn't treat people in such a way because when anybody work in America, they supposed to get paid. They only do this non-paying you in a third world country. This is America, one of the richest places that's around. This is why everybody that migrated from their continents and their countries here to America, entire islands, any way they could get here, in other words, you know what I mean? So long story short, I just want to say, man, peace to the world, man, and happy holidays. And I was brought up in this thing, man, and I'm still caught in. I'm a little bit seasoned, meaning older, so it's about choices, decisions, and what you decide and pick and choose and refuse to do and who to indulge with. You know what I'm saying? In regards to making something happen to elevate and involve in life. It's always supposed to be regardless of who or what. Peace to the world, you heard?